Right, well, back from the hospital team, and some news that we suspected might come, which is that I'm going to need heart surgery.
What are we going to do? How are we going to get around this? I'm not worried. God is with him.
Well, it didn't cause me in any way to hesitate on the challenge. So I've always worked on the basis that problems are there to be fixed, and if you address them and face them, then you'll find a way past it, and it's just another thing to organise, as it were. But yeah, one does encounter what I call local difficulties, and this is one of them.
The operation could not have gone better. Alan had an aortic valve replacement and a double bypass at the Royal Papworth Hospital that summer, and was out of hospital again in a week. Recuperation took a bit longer though. It's a big operation, but the prospects of the challenge was a huge motivator through the long winter months. We decided to reschedule our departure for February 2020. The time after the operation was spent making sure Alan was on top form, and sure enough, before we knew it, it was time to pack.
Never been on a 787 Dreamliner before.
Dreamliner,
and it was superb. And
it was called the Queen Bee.
And
we thought we'd call the car the Queen Bee.
When I got a photograph of it, and we thought, well, we're trying to live a dream. And there's the plane called the Queen Bee, and that matches the car. So the car is now officially called the Queen Bee.
We'll have to have
whether we can get a sticker or sign writing onto it, I don't know. Queen Bee.
Ah, that looks like it. Yes.
She's so shiny, enough to catch the wonderful markings.
सुनो संजू हाँ
Today has been nothing like what I expected it to be, having been allowed 5 hours sleep before getting up to go and do what I thought was going to be a fairly easy task of getting the car out of the container station. And that whole process, even once we got there, took 7 hours. However, success. We got the car, we opened the container, and there it was, in pristine condition. Then we had to go through further bureaucracy to actually be allowed to take it out of the container. And eventually we were allowed to do that. And the good news was we put some fuel in and it started first
go,
time,
yeah.
literally. No turning over, anything, first time. That was when we started to attract a crowd. So we can be fairly confident that the three-wheeler is going to blow India away as we travel across it. But by that time it was getting rather late, and by the time we'd got the car out of the container station, which was another round of
Waiting.
Indian bureaucracy,
You drove back in the dark.
and to drive back in the dark. And what did I say I would never do on this trip was drive in the dark.
He's had an absolute baptism,
So,
haven't you, of driving
so
in this
today
country?
has A, lasted a hell of a lot longer, and B, ended up with a pretty hairy drive in Indian traffic in the dark.